A couple days ago, I was supposed to meet with a friend. I made it about half a mile up the road before I realized I had no brakes. One blown stop sign later, I'm here to show you how to bleed your brakes. On the screen are going to be all the things that you need. I like to use old plastic bottles and cut an X through it. I then put the hose through it, and that helps mitigate the mess, as well as labeling the bottle so that we don't accidentally drink it. Brake fluid is also extremely corrosive, so wear gloves, have rags, and proceed with caution. First, you're going to start by identifying the reservoir, the bleeder valve on the master cylinder, and the bleeder valve on the brake caliper. You're then going to remove the lid from the reservoir, as well as the rubber lid inside of it. Place that somewhere where it won't get dirty. Then with the rubber tube already inside the plastic bottle, you're going to place it on the bleeder valve on the master cylinder. Around the master cylinder bleeder valve, there's a nut. You're going to use your wrench to open and close that nut. While the valve is closed, you're going to pump the brake as if you're trying to come to a stop on the motorcycle. Pump it 3 to 5 times and then hold it. Then take your wrench and open the bleeder valve for about a second and then close it. You're going to do this until the brakes no longer feel squishy. And just fill the reservoir as you go. Once you're done with the master cylinder, you're going to move over to the calipers. By doing this, you're ultimately draining and replacing the fluid at the same time. This will also get air bubbles out of your system, so it's important to keep the reservoir full. I know this seems a little confusing, but don't worry, I got you. In this video, my boyfriend is pumping the brakes. He does that 3 to 4 times and then he holds it. I then use my wrench that's placed on the nut around the bleeder valve and I crack it open for about a second. During that time, brake fluid is going to flow out from the valve into the hose into the Gatorade bottle. I then close it and then we start the process over again. Pump, 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 hold, crack open, close. Pump, 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 hold, crack open, close. Pump, 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 hold, crack open, close. That's it. This entire process is draining out the brake fluid in a way that prevents air bubbles from getting back into the system. Therefore, it's very important to keep an eye on the reservoir because before it gets too low, you're going to want to top it off again. And you're going to continue that process for the front reservoir, the master cylinder, and the 2 calipers on the front wheel. Then you're going to work your way to the back. And again, it's the same process. Open the rear reservoir, take the cap off. Put it somewhere where it won't get messy. Pump the foot brake 3 to 5 times and then hold it. Put the tube on the bleeder valve and the wrench around the nut. Pump, 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 hold, crack open, close. And fill that reservoir before it gets low. Pump, 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 hold, crack open, close. Continue this cycle until the brakes no longer feel squishy. And that's it, you're done. Please note that I don't use an entire bottle of brake fluid. And this process isn't difficult, it's just tedious. It takes time. When you think you're done, just close everything back off again and then take the bike around the block. I really hope this video helps somebody. Thanks for watching. Bye!